Let's speak about karma a little bit because it's up to date. Karma work, yeah, karma working on us, humans and animals, and others, denizens of the world, of the universe. First time I learned about karma, it was in 1981 when I visited the astrologer in Poland, in Toruń, and he told me about my karma, like that. And I got scared what he said about karma, how karma works, and what is karma, and how it is getting into fruition in happiness and suffering, like that. It's our own doing, he said. So he recommended me to do good things in life, to devote myself for good things, positive thinking, positive actions, and positive reactions, because action and reaction is karma, cause and effect, like that. And it makes me curious why science doesn't explore the science of karma. Karma was explored thousands of years ago by Hindus and Buddhists and Taoists, I think, have something like, they don't call it karma, they call it fate. But it is something similar like this. So the astrologer said to me that karma is making my life, making my happiness, making my suffering. If you want a happy life, do positive karma for yourself. You don't need too much money to be happy, and you can live on your karma, and not living on money, but you can survive on your karma. You do positive actions, good actions, positive things, and your karma is taking care of you. You do bad things to others, and karma takes care of you too, in opposite way. We have these floods, fires, wind blowing, these tornadoes, leveling towns and houses and buildings, and these floods covering the cities. Yeah, this is karma. This is a result of the previous actions of the people. We can have individual karma and together karma, collective karma. And collective karma of people is making karma for all the group of people which is doing certain activities in the area they live in, and later they together experience the results of the karma, results of the heavy work. hard-working people. Yeah. And if you want to be scared of something or spooked by something, be spooked by karma, by evil karma, negative karma. That will spook you. Because if you want to be spooked now, you will be spooked later when you get hurt. When you find yourself in deadlock in one-way street, end of one-way street, end of the road, like that. This is what awaits us from our karma. And these floods, fires, this so-called climate heating, climate change, I think this is working of our karma. Karma of the people and the countries which are devastated by floods, for example, like China, India, Pakistan, like cities like Dubai. This dirty land people. That's why dirt, what is dirt, there is need for heavy laundry, strong detergent. And these floods are strong detergent, like that. Strong detergent for karma of people, to purify karma, to realize karmic retribution. It won't last forever, it won't last for long. Maybe a couple of years, maybe a couple of decades. But it finally will exhaust itself and things will return to normal. Of course, if Chinese and American military want manipulate the weather. If people live the weather to the weather will balance itself by itself, and these calamities will lessen and will disappear after time. That's for sure. Because there are three Chis in the world: Chis of human, Chis of air, and Chis of cosmos. And these three Chis, if are disturbed, then trouble happens. Floods, fires, cyclones, typhoons, tornadoes, hurricanes, you name it. Yeah. It's your karma, it's your own doing, it's your own making. So if you don't want to experience trouble, don't make trouble for yourself in the first place. This is important for you and me. For me it was important since 1981, since I left the house of astrologer. And I wasn't too much good man, too much of a man, of positive thinking man. But later I changed and my things went smooth. Has been going smooth since 1981. Like that. And I have no problems. Problems went away. Before, I had plenty of problems. At school, at home, in the backyard. Problem after problem. But now, no problem. And I see these problems of people, they are doing these things which are not nice to other people, are not nice to animals. But they are doing these things. They are hurting people, hurting animals. and karma is growing, and later are consequences to eat. Eat your soup. You cook that soup and you have to eat it now. It's your soup, not my soup. I eat my soup, you eat your soup. Everybody eats his soup, her soup. That is karma. There is plenty of soup to eat, so there will be many problems in the world. And the wars also, not only natural disasters but world disasters, like this war on Ukraine these days. One man, Mr. Putin, destroyed Ukraine. 40 million people have problem because one man made problem for them. But this is connected, interconnected. He makes problem for them, and in the future 40 million people will make problem for him. Like 40 million people were making problem for him in the past. That's karma. So if you don't want to have problem, don't make problem for others. Then your house will stay intact. And your body will stay safe and healthy. Like my shrink, eh? He was healthy man, wealthy man. He earned in 10 years $5 million. But now I got news he is dead. He passed away this year. I don't know if the message was true or not. Maybe he is in hiding. Maybe he faked his death because somebody is after him. I don't know. I cannot say if he is dead or not. But if he is dead, he has to face the music. Has to face his karma and his next life. And next life maybe be in a lower realm. Nothing guarantees him human rebirth. What to say about precious human rebirth? But ordinary human rebirth. In dust and flies infested country, like India or Pakistan or Afghanistan. It can be his next country he will live. Or just lower realm, animal realm, like crocodile or snake. And he has to deal with snake and crocodile life. He has to feed his stomach, his belly. He has to hunt. Or he will be a pig or cow in animal factory, right? In America or in Canada. Canadian animal factory, meat factory. Like this. So we don't know our karma. So we don't know what is in stake for us in the future. Maybe good things are coming, yes, for everybody. But sometimes bad things happen to somebody. And this bad thing is coming from his or her karma. Like that. And we have world today. Flood infestation. In China, Pakistan, India, Japan. Now is typhoon coming into North Korea. There is the problem in that country. This is a big problem for those people. But they're making problem for themselves. And they have to blame themselves for their problems. Nobody else. Nobody else pulled the trigger. It is their undoing. Like that. this racket man. Yeah, everything has its end, and he has his end, and he will meet his end sooner or later. And next wise man will come on his place and replace him, like that. And they continue their Game of Thrones, like this. Yeah. And only way to leave this problem behind with the weather is to leave the weather to the weather, not to tamper with the weather, not to change the weather by artificial means like military of USA and China is doing. They are doing disaster for themselves, because they will be reborn, those generals, those colonels, those presidents, those congressmen, senators, those governors, those judges. They will be reborn in Pakistan, in Afghanistan, in India, in the middle of the floods, and they will have to live there, or in worse conditions, downstairs in the basement, in hell realm. This is their future. They are making like that, and they won't be kidding, like they are not kidding with other people in the Third World Party, Third World World. Yeah. Polej rzutek, no! Wyciągaj flachę. Dawaj ją tu. Poleć porówno, po setce. No, 1 setka dla mnie, 1 setka dla ciebie. No. Okej. Good boy.